Tragedy has finally struck. We all knew it was coming, and honestly, Kiku being the first casualty is not that big of a surprise. From her introduction to her basically being the younger sibling amongst the scabbards, there is enough emotional weight behind Kiku falling. Of course, Kiku isn't confirmed dead, but her left arm has been completely severed, possibly with part of her shoulder. If the wound ends up being just as bad as it looks, we might truly say goodbye to Kikunojo. But the big elephant in the room is the amount of damage Kaido really took. Now, based on the few fights we've seen Kaido in, the scabbards gave him more of a push than Luffy failed to in Act 1, not yet nowhere near as much as Oden. Now, we do have to remember that Oden's strength at that time was enough to survive being blown away by a named attack from Roger, who was at least close to his prime, because the sickness had already set in. Not really prime Roger anymore, not that we know what that was like, but even then, that Roger was still on par with prime Whitebeard. Now, that's a lot to take in, but it's definitely enough to take Kaido head on at his younger age at that point in time. Now, whether or not Kaido actually got stronger is unclear for now, but a safe assumption nonetheless. I mean, it'd be weird if he didn't. But regardless, he clearly remembers what he experienced fighting Oden, and unfortunately the scabbards are not at that level. Now, obviously none of us expected them to win. But yeah, even the blow, that beautifully drawn blow received at the end of 992 is more shallow than we believed. Now, hopefully he did sustain enough damage, because he did say he was sustaining damage in general. But hopefully that's enough, for the next fighters to stand a chance. I wonder, will Luffy actually be the next one to take him on, or will maybe Law, Kid, or maybe both of them will get there at the same time and take a shot at him? Or maybe someone else. Who knows? Now, unlike last chapter, the focus was more evenly split, giving focus to the situations pertaining to Zoro and X-Drake, Sanji, Luffy, and Jinbei, and Yamato, Shinobu, and Momonosuke. So we get to see the Ice Oni playgrounds at work, and boy are they terrifying, as well as one of the last things I expected from Queen's Arsenal. A head-on fight has yet to start, but Zoro, Drake, Robin, and Chopper are around, so only time will tell if those four will take Queen down. But Pooh was surprisingly absent, but then again so was Brook, and then Frankie's being chased by Hachun, so Another unique design is displayed in terms of a Gorilla Smile user, but Jinbei makes quick work of that as he catches up to help escort Luffy alongside Sanji, and that's probably for the best, as we do not want a worn out Sanji, and Luffy's patience is not strong enough to sit back and let Sanji do all the fighting by himself. So having two people split the job is probably an absolute necessity, especially in the territory of an emperor. And finally, Yamato gets to earn Momo's trust by defending Shinobu and him from Sasuke's armored division of Smile users, two of which we've actually seen before. I guess Zoro didn't finish those fuckers off, but the girl and the giant stag beetle guy are back and ready. And King has seemingly set the Toby Robo up to target Momo, but Black Maria is with her escorts, while Page One and Ulti are presumably still pursuing Nami and Usopp, which leaves Sasuke's only potential backup as Who's Who. And speaking of Who's Who, we do get to see more of how important Bao Huang is, as she can see through the tags that are similar to the ones on her face that are placed on cats. Yeah, this makes me want to see more of Who's Who's crew, and their unique aesthetic is so clearly important, and Who's Who and Bao are trusted by Queen and King respectively, hinting at a larger role in both the crew and hopefully the plot. The only other thing I've yet to mention is Lola's wedding to Gotti. And I wonder if this means a merger between Beijing and Lolo's crews are about to happen, or if Gotti's gonna leave the Fire Tank Pirates and join the Rolling Pirates. All in all, this was a stellar chapter that finally shows that our opponents cannot be underestimated, and taking down Kaido is still ways away for now. Now, what are your thoughts on the chapter? Are you looking forward to the potential mayhem involving the Scabbard's future? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to leave a like if you've made it this far in the video, and subscribe if you want more One Piece content. My last discussion video, Carrot versus Yamato, the final Straw Hat, did surprisingly well, so check that out if you have not already. Now, I'm Smalls of Black Knight Anime and Manga. Till next time, stay safe.